there. Awesome. All right, so once again, we're taking this leg, we're gonna drop it down, and you're reaching for the opposite foot. So if you can just reach it, that's great. Same arm, same leg. Exhaling, bending the elbow. You can interlock the fingers, dropping that head down. Awesome. And then from here, you're gonna bring that leg in, and you should be in happy pose. Good, so from happy, we're just gonna roll through to downward dog. So we're gonna roll through, and we're gonna push back up. Going back to shifting that weight side to side. Good, we're gonna go on our toes, we're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna jump and land, we're gonna forward fold. So just folding over those legs, exhaling out. Nice flat back. Exhaling, dropping back down. And you can do whatever works for you here. You can grab the elbows, you can grab your legs, whatever works. We're gonna roll it up. Good, we're gonna come to garland to keep opening your hips. So feet will be shoulder width apart. It's basically a squat. We're gonna drop our hips down, drive our knees out, hands will be at your heart, chest up tall here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna breathe in. On the exhale, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna put them down by our belly button and make fists. Okay, so we're gonna inhale, arms will come here. Exhale, drive the knees out. Inhale in, exhale out. So 2 more times, inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. And from here, you're gonna hold onto your toes. You're gonna try to forward fold. Good, and we're gonna roll it up. We're gonna separate your feet a little bit more. Good, so breathing in, exhaling, and forward folding here. So in this stance, if you can, wide, wide, wide feet, you can try to walk your hands behind your legs and drop your head down. So walk those hands back as far as you can. Awesome. And then you're gonna walk them back in. You're gonna put your hands on the ground. You're gonna walk your feet in. And then we're gonna drop back down into garland. Awesome, so this time in garland, we're gonna do something that you've seen a bunch at the gym. Hand inside that foot, and then exhaling and looking up. Make sure your heels are down, and we're switching, exhaling and looking. Heels are down, driving those knees out. One more time on each side, exhaling and exhaling. Good, see if you can grab your big toes down here, and then exhaling, bending the elbows and dropping the head. Rolling it up, walking those feet out as far as you can. Exhaling to that center. If you can here, we're walking the hands back. Then walking your hands back in so you can put your hands on the ground. Once again, moving those feet in. Dropping back to garland. And if you'd like to try crow pose, you're gonna try to balance the inside of your leg on your triceps. So just kind of leaning forward here. Awesome. We're gonna try a little transition from crow. So we're gonna go into crow, try to jump your feet right out into plank. So it's gonna look like this. Yeah, guys, you guys look awesome.
Oh.
All right, from that plank, let's go chaturanga through here. Shoulders down and back. Back to downward dog. Shift that weight side to side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bend our knees, but this time we're gonna try to transition through. Fun, right? All right, so in staff pose, I'm gonna move up a little closer so you can see me better. Staff pose, our feet are flexed. We're gonna try to sit up nice and tall here. We're gonna breathe in, we're gonna exhale, we're gonna get a couple slides in. So you're just gonna take your hands like cupcake hands, your fingers like this on the ground, and you're gonna slide them forward and slide them back. So listen, you can also do this with separated feet like Lauren, you got it. So you can separate your feet here, and you can do the same thing with your feet separated. So whatever you feel like doing today. We're gonna get 3 slides in, inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in, exhaling out, and holding down here wherever you're at. Taking 3 deep breaths here. On each exhale, I want you to think about folding a little further. Inhaling and folding a little further. And a little further. And then rolling back up. So we're gonna get a little prep pose for big toe, which we've done before. You're gonna take your opposite hand outside of the opposite leg. You're gonna lift that leg up. Tall chest, turn towards the leg. Awesome. So we're gonna be releasing that leg, reaching over, grabbing the other foot, exhaling and all right, so switching to the opposite leg again, up tall and turn. And one more time. Great, we're gonna go down for lying down big toe. So I'm gonna have you move up on your mat. You're gonna grab your knees and roll back to wind relieving. Round back. And you're just hugging your knees. From here, you're gonna take your left leg and extend it on the ground. Right foot's gonna flex. Now you can hold on the back of that right calf. We're gonna lay your head down and back with that leg up, and we're just gonna point and flex your foot to loosen up the back of your leg. So it's gonna look like this. Just a couple point flexes. And then you can go right into that big toe, holding on to it and dropping your head. Now we're gonna drop this leg across your body. You have a choice. You can keep it straight or you can bend it, okay? Hold onto it with the opposite arm. Make sure your shoulders are on the ground. All right, so now this same leg, you're gonna bend it, and you're gonna pin it down across. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna hold it. We're gonna go from here, and we're gonna rotate open. We're gonna touch the ground, and we're gonna rotate open. So you're pinning that knee down, you're reaching, and then reaching. You're gonna do that 5 times. So try to get that knee to the ground. Yeah. After your 5th one, you're gonna switch legs. You're gonna bring the other knee into your chest. We're gonna start with a point and flex. So you're gonna extend the leg up. You're gonna hold behind the calf, and you're just pointing and flexing the foot, trying to loosen up the back of the leg a little bit. You can hold the hamstring, it doesn't matter. After you hit about 5 or 10 of those, whatever feels awesome, you're gonna go into that big toe pose, holding that toe. Trying to drop the head. And then we're gonna drop this leg right across, keeping the other arm down to wherever it goes. Keep that shoulder flat. Okay, if your knee is not bent, you're gonna bend it. You're gonna pin the knee to the ground, holding onto it with your hand. And then you're just gonna touch and open as far as you can. If you can't open all the way up, it's okay. We're just trying to get movement in your spine for those of you that said your backs were tight. So here, and open wherever you can. Awesome. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try shoulder stand and plow, and then we'll get into a meditation. So we're gonna do 2 more poses. Shoulder stand, you're gonna try to roll back and stand on your shoulders. I'll show you what it looks like. Your hands will support your lower back like this. Crystal, don't do this one. It's not good for your neck.
Okay.
You can just chill. It just puts it's a lot of stress on your neck. I just don't think
I try to avoid it when I do yoga at Empower too.
Yeah, it's just not.
It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good on my neck sometimes. So.
Yeah.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna slowly come down. You're gonna bring your knees into your chest. You're gonna hug your legs and when relieving. And we're gonna get another side stretch in. So you're gonna drop both knees to one side and your arm's gonna go out. And we're gonna switch. All right, so now we're gonna go shoulder stand, and we're gonna try to lower those feet slowly over your head into plow. If you feel any tugging in your neck, just stop. Don't obviously hurt your neck. And you have to keep your neck straight. Don't talk while doing this. So what it looks like is this. All right, so nice and slow with those legs. You slowly lower them over. I saw Lauren already did this one. This is called plow. Awesome, and then coming back into wind relieving again. So you're gonna grab those knees. And in this position, you're just gonna turn your head, look over one shoulder, look over the other. So you're laying down, looking over one shoulder, looking over the other shoulder. You're gonna take your feet, you're gonna bring them into your glutes. Roll the shoulders down and back. Exhale, drive the hips up. Slowly come down. Keep your feet planted. And you're gonna cross one leg over like we've been doing to open those hips today. You can lift up and you can hold that leg. You can even put a little pressure on the bent leg. This is called lying down pigeon. You might know it as the figure 4 stretch. All right, and we're gonna switch sides. Other foot's gonna come across. We're gonna lift up. Awesome, you can put both feet down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into a little meditation. So if you wanna get a darker area, you can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you in a corpse pose. So corpse pose is the traditional pose that yogis use for Shavasana or meditation. So whenever you're ready, the lights are off, you can lay back on that mat. And we're gonna start by taking your shoulders and rolling them down and back so that your shoulder blades are close to your hip bones, right? So shoulders rolled down and back, arms are by your sides. You can take your palms and you can turn your arms up towards the ceiling. This just helps open up your chest so you can take full deep breaths. Okay, you wanna make sure your feet are about hip width distance apart, about a foot apart, and you're gonna let your feet relax completely, okay? You wanna check and make sure you're in a straight line, so your nose should line up with your belly button, your spine should be nice and straight. If this position bothers your lower back at all, you definitely wanna bend those knees and place those feet on the floor. And then when you're lying here, you can choose. You can close your eyes or you can focus in on a spot on the ceiling with a nice soft focus.
Haley.
We're gonna start with some nice deep breaths. So you're gonna take a nice deep breath in through the nose and you're just gonna exhale the air out through your mouth.
Watching this.
So a nice deep breath in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Awesome. So on the next inhale, I want you to think about filling your stomach up like it's a balloon. So filling it all the way up, full capacity, as much as you can. And then completely emptying the balloon and exhaling that air out. So a nice deep inhale in, filling that balloon all the way up, full capacity, and then a nice full exhale out. You're gonna do 2 more nice deep abdominal breaths like this, breathing into the stomach and filling it all the way up and fully exhaling the air out. The next few breaths, we're gonna concentrate on filling up your lungs. So you're gonna focus in on lifting and expanding the rib cage and letting your lungs fill completely. And then once again, completely emptying the lungs. So a nice deep breath in, filling those lungs all the way up, completely emptying the lungs, exhaling out. You're gonna try 3 breaths like this, just fully using your lungs all the way in and all the way out. Then we're gonna try a nice full deep breath. You're gonna start by filling your stomach up. Once it's full, you're gonna fill your lungs. You're gonna empty your lungs first, then your stomach, and exhale that air out. We're gonna try 3 deep breaths like this. So inhaling in, filling that stomach. And when it's full, you can continue that inhale to the lungs, emptying the lungs first, the stomach second. So 2 more nice deep breaths like this on your own. And then we're gonna begin using your breath to help you relax. So you'll take a nice deep inhale in, and when you exhale out, you're gonna think about relaxing your feet, letting your heels sink into the mat. With the next few exhales, you're gonna focus your attention on your calves and the muscles along your shins. Inhaling in, exhaling out, letting these muscles loosen and lengthen. Continuing with that nice deep breath in and out. Focusing next on your upper legs, your hamstrings and your quads. Letting these muscles loosen and lengthen. Letting your legs relax. You're almost going to think about letting your legs expand and take up more space as those muscles loosen. Bringing your attention next to your hips and your lower back area. Thinking about inhaling your breath to this area, and as you exhale out, you're feeling those muscles relax. You're just releasing any tension that you have here bit by bit with the exhale. Focusing next on the muscles along your spine. Thinking about breathing in relaxation to these muscles, and then exhaling out any tension. Inhaling in relaxation, and exhaling out tension. Letting those muscles become long, loose, and free. As you exhale out any soreness, continuing to let that relaxation travel up to your traps and your shoulders, Once again, breathing into this area of your body, exhaling out and letting go. Think about letting your shoulders drop away from your ears, letting that tension disappear with each breath. And you're letting the relaxation travel all the way down your arms to your wrists and your fingers, letting the muscles of your arms relax, letting them sink into the surface you're lying on. And lastly, just focusing in on your neck and your head, letting the muscles of your neck become long, loose, and free, and letting your head sink back. Thinking about letting the temples and the sides of your head soften, your jaw muscles relaxing, and even just letting your eyes drop down away from your eyelids, resting. For the remainder of this meditation, what you're going to do is you're going to come up with an affirmation or an intention. So something that you want out of this quarantine. It might be as simple as an affirmation stating, I am relaxed. You know, I will take this in stride. It might be, I will be stronger and fitter. It could be whatever you want out of this, something that's positive. And you're going to state it in the present tense and just kind of focus in on that. And slowly what we're going to do is we're going to start kind of re-energizing your body. You can start with your fingers, wiggling your fingers and opening and closing your hands. Rolling those wrists around different directions. Bringing your attention to your feet, wiggling your toes, moving your ankles, flexing, pointing your feet, just making some small movements with your feet. Next, you'll just drop one ear to one shoulder, one ear to the other. Good, just taking a nice deep breath in, extending the arms overhead, and then stretching the legs away from the arms. So just walking your feet away from those arms. Great, you're gonna bring those knees into your chest and give them a hug and wind relieving. And here you can make some small movements like rocking side to side. Some people like going forward and back, just kind of waking your spine back up. Good, whenever you're ready, you'll just turn to that right side. So you can put your right arm over your head, turn your body to the right. And then you just slowly push yourself up and then come to a seated position, whatever seated position works for you. Awesome. Namaste, everybody. How do you feel? Better, I hope?
So relaxed.
You feel relaxed? Yay! Good.
Going
How's
back.
our lower backs? We did a lot of stuff for your hips and your hip flexors and hamstrings, so it should help. Hopefully. I know a lot of sitting, probably a lot of running people. Right? All right. Have a